Okay, Ransom. How do I look? All right? Go.
Eh, sure, yeah. When you get back, mate, you'll probably find the coppers waiting for you. They're checking the lot.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't tell the coppers nothing, even if I did know anything.
But this ain't nylons or doping the dogs, is it?
How do you mean?
What's that? Well, it's different.
Why did that man want to kill you?
Peebles? He ain't got no cause to love me. I'm his guard.
He's horrible.
Yeah. He's doing a stretch for armed robbery.
And the other? Is he really a murderer?
Who, Donovan? Doing life for killing a woman. He strangled her.
I got a duty to people like you, mate. But it don't go as far as murder.
I tied him up. What's that got to do with murder?
You know your laws, son. If you use violence doing a felony and somebody dies, that's murder.
I told you to stay out of this.
Clancy, the poor lad was hurt. Don't, Clancy.
Teach you to listen when I tell you something.
Would he'd rather death for the cause? Would you have me turn the lad out?
Suppose the black and tans come in. What then?
I always done what you wanted.
I don't want to rush you, but the photographer, a very expensive young man, by the way, is meeting us at the park gates at 1 o'clock, and he's already complained about the time.
Well, I'm not exactly used to doing pin-ups in the early hours, either.
Well, no one is. That's the gimmick, as our press friends would say.
Even supposing you found a couple of goons to put me out of the way, the boys won't allow you to take over again, Augie, huh? Because if you did, the press would get on to you. Then some smart aleck MP with his fortune to make could start asking questions in Parliament.
Wilson's a damn smart villain, sir. Smart enough to hang on to the money he stole from the bank. If you remember, Inspector Mandel never got a line on it, sir.
You can bet that's behind the escape.
Find Wilson. We find the money.
You know George Baker's making one of the seniors a director.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm on the short list.
They'll never make you a director in 1,000 years, Harry.
Why not? I'm the transport manager, aren't I?
Aye, by kind permission of your loving wife, who also happens to be Mr. Baker's sister-in-law.
Exactly. Well, why shouldn't that little relationship work the oracle again?
Selenium chemicals?
Put me through to Mr. Kennedy's office. It's about his television appearance.
First of all, could you give me the name and serial number of the boy's watch?
It's a Longines. Number is 17/3468.
Just a moment, please.
So, you're interested in purchasing a house, Mrs. Jackson. What type of property had you in mind?
11 Eaton Street West.
Very nice. Expensive, of course. Part of the Cumberland estate, handled by Parker Stott and Cracknell. We do a lot of business together.
What's all this, then?
I just come in for a drink, you know.
Well, have one with me, then, huh? Have one with your old man.
You okay?
Of course.
No, I don't want another.
Why not? Why won't you have a drink with your old man, eh? Those fine friends of yours have gone to your head.
My poor Charlie.
What's wrong with him? He's home. Lovely fella. He's a bloody terror.
I might have bloody knowed it. Didn't you know half the country's looking for this kid?
Well, Lemmy, just kind of hitched along with us.
I saw troops up at the Condi and a safari at the waterhole where I've never seen one before.
Oh, tourists.
Look, I'm telling you, they're looking for the kid. He's hot, I tell you. You've got him right here, right on our pipeline.
What's all the excitement about?
Poor McFarlane. He can't raise the money. He's dropping out.
Then Waldron's take-up a bit'll fall through.
Not on your Nelly, it won't, mate. Sidney. Sidney, my boy. You and I are going to make a bid to take over Waldron's properties. And what's more, I'm getting bleeding well fed out with having you hanging about the house all day long. By the time you found yourself a job, you could keep for more than 5 minutes. Instead of all this gallivanting around, trying to be a playboy or something. Messing about with silly little bits of tart.
Any mail for me today?
What name?
Pike. Hemel Pike.
Hemel. Oh, that's a funny name. How'd you get a name like that?
Oh, well, you see, when I was born, my parents was tied up at Hemel Hempstead. So, they called me Hemel.
First time in London?
Eh? No, I've been here before.
You've never done this before, though, have you?
What?
This.
Of course.
Hey, what's the big idea?
What do you mean, chucking a knocker on the earth?
Me poor old dad. God rest his soul.
And you got no respect.
Well, there wasn't anybody else we could put them, Joey. There's nails on the wall, ain't there? I'd like to know where some of you lot was brought up. I'll lit a candle to him and all.
Hello, mate. Be discreet. Oh, sorry, mate. How's business? Business is diabolical. I don't know what the public wants these days. I've got 20 loose-limbed, high-kicking, precision, beautiful chorus girls. They moves as one, sometimes.
As I understand it, you took this girl out to Hokum Woods, right?
That's right, yes.
For what purpose, Mr. Potter?
Hey?
What did you take her out there for?
Well, I don't know. We just sort of felt like it.
Felt like it. Felt like what? I wouldn't like to say, Sergeant.
From New York.
That's their flight, Frank. It's a bloody cheek. You know that, don't you? A bloody cheek. Who does this Marco think I am? Some kind of travel agency or something? Asking me to meet them personally. Give them every cooperation. You don't have to, Frank. You're telling me I don't have to. I owe Nick Marco nothing. Of course you don't.
Two destinies come together. The ships that pass in the night.
Ships? Oh, are you a sailor?
No? No, what I'm trying to say is, I feel as if I know you already.
Cedar was kept well satisfied, thank you. Listen, you. One more remark like that and you go straight onto the next bus. The only reason she left me was because of you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You never liked her, did you, huh? You tried to break it up right from the word go. Frightened of being left on your own, weren't you? Broke or not, if there is no meat for me on the table when I come in tonight, I'm warning you, that horse is going out with one leg missing tomorrow, all right? And no secret eating before I get home.
Just look at that bloody crowd. Have I ever had a turnout like this? Have I, hell? Not even a Durham Miners' Gala. I don't know what's happened to the old values that made this once proud country. I mean, in them days, Catchpole, this kind of adulation used to be reserved for monarchs or prime ministers.
If art didn't floor me first. Who the hell are you?
Am I?
Morning! Breakfast. The morning is bright, so don't look so glum, because if you do, I shall smack your bum.
That's what attracted me to the life of a squire. They're travelling. One day you're out in Hartford hunting heretics, the next day up in Scotland being burned at the stake. The adventure. Like the time me and my knight was fighting the Blessed Sisters of St. Alopecia.
Sergeant Major, I don't think you quite understand.
Understand? I understand, all right. My orders is count. Make a man out of you. Rid you of these filthy schoolboy habits. You've got all the classic symptoms, haven't you? Dark shadows under the eyes, hollow cheeks, ashamed to walk down the street with your pals.
Hi.
That's why they're doing it, Nick. Doing what?
Putting you on the pumps and transferring Davis in here. Management's going to tell everybody at 4 o'clock.
On the pumps out there filling tanks?
I said it wasn't me.
It's not me either.
I'm sorry, Nick. Really, I am.